Hi, I'm Neil of Team Teacher, teaching, living and raising a family in China. Today we are going to look at water pollution. Let's check it out. Water pollution in China. So China is massive. It's mind-boggling how big it is. So when we talk about water pollution, it varies dramatically depending on where you are based. However, China does have a nationwide health and safety standards for water, and they are quite strict with that. A lot of expats in China worry about the bacteria or some other organic nasty that might be in the water. So they just feel safe drinking tap water by boiling it. But yes, that would eliminate bacteria and other organic nasty of pollution, but it's not actually so much of an issue in China. Like I said, they do have standards here that they adhere to that are international standards, and they are quite strict with it. Obviously it will vary, but I don't feel like that's the major concern. For me, the two major concerns in China are very different. The first for water pollution is called industrial runoff. What that means is these industrial factories producing a variety of different things. When they accumulate waste, maybe they don't take care of that waste as much as they should. And that waste will then seep off into the soil and water system, polluting it. So often industries in China rely on like metals, so you'll get like a lot of heavy metals going into the system, and eventually it makes it into people's water system, and that contributes to the pollution there, and you can't eliminate that by just boiling the water. The second is the waterworks infrastructure. So the waterworks infrastructure is the water system of a city or a town. Now, a lot of places in China, the waterworks system is actually very old, and often by the previous decade standards, or it can be very new. It depends on the different cities, but one of the things that they do have in common is in China they like to build things fast, so things get built quickly, but it's not always to the greatest quality, as there's often lots of turning of repairs and maintenance, especially with public works. So that can mean that maybe the piping that's going into your apartment, it might not be up to grade, might have some issues, might have some breakages, and pollutants can get in that way. And it could be from industrial runoff, or it could just be the piping themselves, because a lot of the piping here is still lead piping. So all the lead piping in the West has been phased out more or less now, as they know about the toxic elements that come from lead pipes. There's still quite a lot of lead piping in China. They are upgrading, but it does take time. And again, that's not something that you can eliminate just by boiling water. How do you make sure that you have good quality water to drink and wash with in China? Well, there are a variety of different ways. One way is to make sure that you buy bottled water, even in the small bottles or the large bottles, and you get it from a reputable place. Second way is that you could use a water filtration system at home. These water filtration systems you can buy from the shops here, and you can install them yourself or get a professional to install them into your home, and it will make sure that it eliminates not only the organic bacterial nasties, but also those heavy metals and other industrial piping issue pollutants that can get into the fray. I hope you enjoyed this video about water pollution in China. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we have many other videos like this. Thank you and goodbye.